Hi, my name is Christian, and I'm the person behind the Instagram account Bilscoff. I'm a huge watch nerd, especially when it comes to dive watches. Today I want to tell you a bit about this Certina DS Action Diver, and it's the new 40.5mm version with a Powermatic 80 movement. I received this watch from Detour DK to review, and I just have to say it's an absolutely fantastic watch. It's one of the watches I own that you could say offers some of the very best value for money. Certina has been making watches since 1888, and they've especially focused on this DS system, which stands for double security. They were previously known as some of the watches that could really withstand an extraordinary amount of knocks. One of the ways they've ensured this is by including an extra shock absorbing ring inside the watch, which absorbs many of these impacts, something that especially took a toll on watches back in the 60s and so on. Today, it's still something they're developing, and this watch features the brand new DS system. So there are several shock absorbing materials placed between the case and the movement, which absorbs some of the impacts and blows it might receive in a tough environment, which is exactly what it's built for. You could say it's a diving instrument just like it was back in the day. It is ISO certified as a true dive watch, so it has all the features required to achieve ISO certification. Previously, they made a 38mm version, which also has a Powermatic 80 movement. That was released, well, what is it, about 4 years ago, I believe. But you could say that the things like, especially the clasp mechanism here in the bracelet, that's something they've developed a lot since then. The new DS Action Diver 40.5mm has something that I think is really cool. My wrist expands a lot, for example, from morning to evening. And if it's very hot, like in the summer, my wrist also expands, and it contracts when it's cold in the winter, for example. So Certina has made a really cool feature where you can actually extend the bracelet by about a full length, I would say, and you can push it back together here. That's something I use a lot. It's really nice. There's a ceramic bezel insert on this, and that does several things. For one, it makes it more scratch resistant. It doesn't fade in color over time and so on, but it also makes it more durable. It doesn't scratch as easily as with an aluminum insert.